नमस्ते, हमेशा खुश रहो बिटिया। Myself Dr. Ajay Jatolia, Assistant Professor, Department of Community Medicine, Faculty of Homeopathic Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth, Women's University, Jaipur. Today we will discuss about concept of control. तो शुरू करते हैं concept of control. What is disease control? It describes the ongoing operation aimed at reducing incidence of disease, duration of disease, and consequently the risk of transmission. Effect of infection including both physical and psychological complications. The financial burden on the society. In disease control, the agent is permitted to persist in the community at the level where it ceases to be a public health problem, according to the tolerance of local population. Disease elimination, disease eradication, disease elimination. Interruption of the transmission of disease, for example, elimination of measles, polio, diphtheria, etc. Disease eradication, it means transmission of all transmission by extermination of the infectious agent. Eradication means to tear out by roots. It is an absolute process, not a relative goal. For example, smallpox. Significance of these terms in eradication programs, which we will discuss later in the subject. Monitoring and surveillance. Monitoring the performance and analysis of routine measurements aimed at detecting changes in the environment or health status of the population. It is the measurement of ongoing performances of a health services or health professional or the extent to which the patient's company with or adhere to the advice from health professional. Surveillance. It is to watch over with great attention, authority, and often with suspicion. It is the continuous security scrutiny of the factors that determine the occurrence and distribution of diseases and other conditions of ill health. For example, epidemiological surveillance, nutritional surveillance, objectives of surveillance, information about the new and changing pattern of health status of the population, provide feedback which may be accepted to modify the objectives, timely warning of a public health diseases so that intervention can be mobilized. Sentinel surveillance, a method of identification of the missing cases and thereby supplementing the notified cases is required. Evaluation of control. Evaluation is the process by which the results are compared with the intended objectives. It is the assessment of how well a program is performing. More will be discussed in chapter Health Planning and Management. Concept of prevention. Goal of medicine is to promote the health, preserve health, restore health when it is impaired, minimize the suffering and distress. Successful prevention depends upon the knowledge of position of disease, dynamics of transmission, identification of risk factors, availability of prophylactic or early detection and treatment measures, continuous evaluation. Level of prevention. Primordial prevention, primary prevention, secondary prevention, tertiary prevention. Primordial prevention. Prevention of chronic diseases, primary prevention in the best form. Prevention of the emergence or development of risk factors in the country or population. Groups in which they have not yet appeared. For example, obesity, hypertension, etc. Here efforts are directed toward discouraging children from adopting harmful lifestyle. Primary prevention. It is the action taken prior to the onset of disease, which removes the possibility that the disease will ever occur. Accomplished by measures designed to promote general health, quality of life, or by specific protection measures. Primary prevention approaches, population strategy, high risk strategy. Population strategy, preventive measures for the whole population irrespective of the individual risk level. हाई रिस्क स्ट्रेटजी में प्रिवेंटिव केयर ऑफ इंडिविजुअल एट हाई रिस्क सेकेंडरी प्रिवेंशन एक्शन which help the progress of disease at its incipient stage and prevents complications. It includes early diagnosis and adequate treatment. Tertiary prevention. When disease has advanced beyond its early stage, it is intervention in the late pathogenesis phase. Tertiary prevention. It is defined as all the measures available to reduce or limit impairment and disabilities, minimize suffering caused by existing departure from good health, and to promote the patient adjustment to irremediable conditions. Methods of intervention. Intervention is any attempt to intervene or interrupt the usual sequence in the development of disease in man. It may be by the provision of treatment, education, or social support. Mode of intervention: health promotion, specific protection, early diagnosis and treatment, disability limitation, and rehabilitation. Health promotion: the process enabling people to increase control over and improve health. It is not directed towards any particular disease, but in general, it includes health education, environmental modification, nutritional intervention, lifestyle, and behavioral changes. Specific protection include immunization, use of specific nutrients, chemoprophylaxis, protection against occupational hazards, accidents, carcinogens, allergens, etc. Early diagnosis and treatment. The detection of disturbances of homeostatic and compensatory mechanism while biochemical, morphological and functional changes are still reversible. Disability limitation. When a patient reports late in the pathogenesis phase, the mode of intervention is disability limitation. Rehabilitation. It is the combined and coordinated use of medical, social, educational, and vocational measures for training and retraining the individual to the highest possible level of functional ability. This session powered by digital version 2.0 Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University Jaipur. I hope you are satisfied with my digital session. If any query, mention in comment box. I will resolve it. Thank you.